My shit already been going down, man. Like you talking about since
I miss Popeye.
Like for real, I ain't been able to eat Popeyes properly since I was 33, nigga. What is you talking about?
Oh man, not the chicken.
I can still eat churches, even though that's starting to give me the flux too. I think it's something in the grease. I think it's the grease that they cook in.
You don't fuck with KFC.
The seasoning. I do.
Oh, okay.
I definitely do. It's just
niggas be acting like they don't fuck with KFC.
It ain't one like. Ironically, I don't know where the closest one is to me.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think I have one.
It's just logistically, it ain't.
Yeah, and then
you got a beef with them niggas.
Yeah, no. But then Bojangles.
They decent. They like church's bougie cousin.
They're decent, but like the last time I had them, which was like probably over a year ago, like I felt like my mouth was coated in like.
Was that when we went out of town?
No, it was at the crib. At the crib. But it felt like my mouth was coated in like this fucking thick mucus. I was like, I can't. Like this fucking. You've heard of that shit, right? When you start thinking of shit like how they be like, oh, this certain chicken they got mucus on the.
Oh yeah, nigga, that's cancer.
Yeah, well, like all types of shit. I don't know. Like so, it just like really fucked with me in my mind. I was like, man, I can't eat this shit ever again. Like it just felt like. After I was done eating, I was just like wanting to just spit every time.
Bojangles was like, "You'll be back."
Like, gee, I was like, man, I ain't trying to be up here doing snowballs and shit. Like,
nasty. Since we talking about mortality, I want to ask you, man, what do you think would be more lit, heaven or hell? Now, hear me out. I know that sounds crazy. But just check out like all the sins that niggas do that's supposed to like not get you into heaven. Don't you think they doing that shit in hell? Or do you think they're like, it's the opposite? Like, hey, don't do this shit here. Chill. When you get to heaven, you do that shit all the time.
Yeah. I feel like it would be more of the latter.
You think so?
It's actually been said that like you're gonna burn for all eternity.
Yeah, so I know that.
So you're not really doing any of the shit that you think you'll be doing.
This is all hypothetical.
So if you're gonna be in pain and torture,
I'm not saying this for real, but I'm just saying. After a while, ain't you gonna get used to getting burnt?
Nigga, that don't even sound right. I don't know. Like, maybe not.
I know,
not if your soul. They say you in pain for eternity, nigga. That means it doesn't change for you.
Okay, I feel that. I understand that.
Now you ain't felt it yet. Keep talking.
Where the hoes gonna be at? Where is the gambling gonna be at? Where is the?
What does that matter? Because like if you go into the hell, like where, like if you go before your wife, wouldn't you want your wife to meet you there?
If I go to hell, she going to hell.
All right, so why does it matter where the hoes at? You don't think that you'll see him run into her in the afterlife?
What's she gonna do to me? Sue me? Is lawyers in hell? Probably. They definitely going to hell. A lot of them.
All right.
But I'm just saying, like,
okay,
is it gonna be that up there? Are we gonna be like chilling and smoking and woo out the bam?
I
look at him.
No, ain't no look at him shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? I'm going to heaven. That's my goal. Will
Me too.
My goal will always be, and I would think
according to my religion,
and I would think that heaven is more lit.
According to my religion, I'm going to heaven.
But where you want to go?
I want to go to heaven, nigga.
Right,
I don't want to burn.
Right.
I don't want to burn.
So
but I'm just saying, like, just in case we're wrong, just in case our religion is wrong, we go to hell. Like, ain't it gonna be like a lot of lit niggas there?
Nigga, shut up, man. Let's start the show. What you talking about?
People on that goofy shit.
These people out here tweaking, bro.
If you ready for the show, say. Say. Say.
Welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ.
On some CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
He is in
Yo,
his
yo.
bag.
And we're here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And as usual,
It's homie time right now, okay?
thank you for bringing us back. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that it was interesting. I was, without incriminating myself, I was having a good time the other day, and the thought came in my head. I was like, oh, okay, let me write this down. And then, like, you saw it, and you was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, just hear me out. Just hear me out. You know what I'm saying? That's not an interesting conversation.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a conversation for sure.
Man,
bro.
I ain't trying to
It's
get
a
on God's
conversation.
bad side neither.
Yeah.
I see you really now. You like, hey, yo, we cool and all.
Like, no, I said my answer. I said what I
Okay.
thought it would be more lit.
I feel like I'll be the nigga that'll get you in. Like I'll be outside, you'll be outside because I'm gonna die before you. And
Bro,
I'm
all right, so shout out to our sponsors.
I can't finish.
Shout out to
my
our
thought.
sponsors, man.
I'm gonna be like, he cool. Look,
Yeah.
he did this and this and that. He was a good family man. Like, come on, man. Why are we even doing this? Yo, I got you in. We in this place. Can we curse in heaven?
Come on, bro.
Okay, all right.
What you doing?
How's your week been, man?
We been straight, man.
Till today.
Like, damn, like, yeah, you know, like shit. Week been straight. It's been a lot of busy work, but looking forward to our trip and shit. We
Oh yeah, man.
got a group trip coming up, man. You know, by the time y'all hear this shit, we'll be back. But you know, I've been like that's been my inspiration for the week and shit, man.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, everything been straight. Family been straight. Kids, and it's one of those things where the kids are transitioning from their sports, so you kind of get a little more free time because like,
season's
you
finna be
done-
over?
Well, the season done, like yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Can
my
you
daughter-
play in the sport?
He's about to. He's starting up though.
Oh, okay.
He's going to do basketball. So we're just
Oh.
so yeah, man, just trying to keep them active, man. And
What
keep
days
them
and
into some
games
shit.
on?
I don't know yet. We ain't got the schedule or
Okay.
nothing. Yet. He's like it hasn't started yet. So
I wanna go to them games. But I also wanna say like now I feel bad that I ain't went to none of your daughter games. Now I wanna go to his games.
I mean, like it is. I'll be honest. Like I had no interest in going to like a volleyball game
Yeah.
before she joined, and then I saw how lit this shit is, even for their age. And then you start like really knowing all about like the sport itself. Like if you into sports, like you can find the interesting parts of any sport, and it's just dope to watch, man. These motherfuckers be, you know, even at her age range, there's kids that are prepping to go, like they're trying to be
Go
something.
pro.
Yeah, they're trying to go pro. So
Yeah.
you see it
Olympics
in them. You
type
see
shit.
how serious they take it, how hard they go. Like when they diving on the fucking floor, they like their serves are like grown ass like adult serves.
Bitch.
Like yeah, and they're just doing it. Like one girl on her team, like you know, the same cats that we got cool with, the parents.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, man, bro, a beast. Like she literally
Okay.
one day she showed up late to a game. So niggas was like, yo, is she coming? Like, what is up?
Oh,
like,
she Brian out there?
Yeah, like for real. Like she came walking in, literally everybody started cheering, like, oh, like it was crazy. But like that's how serious it is, and it's it's fun to watch, bro. Like
that's what's up, man.
But yeah, looking forward to like Kingy, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, man. And
I'm gonna go to Chloe shit next season. I got to now.
Hey,
basketball.
Yeah, man. Listen, like, hey, we look at it like this, man. Like everybody got kids engaged and shit.
Yeah.
We want to do what we can, man.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you just I don't need to be there, bro. Like it's cool, like. How about either give me a special game or give me like, you know what I'm saying? Like
let one, a nigga know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? One every once in a while is fine. So, but yeah, that's all good, bro.
Hey, man.
How about you? So what's been up with you this week?
My week been
I see
cool,
we both
man.
looking scruffy though.
Oh yeah, I might have bad, bro. Kanye on the roof. I got a hat on. I'm you know what I'm saying? I've been out here being a dad and a husband and all that type of shit, man. Battery went out while I was picking my daughter up. She was freaking out and all that shit. Blah blah blah. But Sweetest Day was this past weekend. Oh, so you the same shit as me.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. And
did not know that.
Yeah.
They didn't even advertise it. They didn't say nothing. The internet was quiet.
No. And I went and got a birthday card for one of my daughter's friends for a birthday party or some shit like that. And I didn't see none of that shit there. So I don't think they really celebrate that shit in the South.
I don't think it. I mean, yeah, I think it's a dying thing.
This always happens with me and my wife. I'll hear about it like the day before or the day of. I'd be like, or the day after. I'd be like, yo, Sweetest Day was yesterday. She was like, oh shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's cool. I went to homecoming the other day. So I'm fine. Yeah. So we've made a lifetime agreement that homecoming's my Sweetest Day gift. So I was like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it because you don't ever remember. And I don't remember either. But when it happens, every year when it happens, I'm doing some fun shit with my friends.
Yeah.
And then I give her the pass. I be like, hey, I did that shit. We went golfing. We went out drinking. We went to Cigar Lounge. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if not, like, I'm really not going to bitch. I'm going to give her some shit just because it's fun. But I'm not really caring about that shit.
Because it's not a real holiday,
it's
man.
Not.
They're not going to respect it. It's not going to be something that's ever going to be respected.
No.
Everybody forgets about it. Everybody just, But hey, if you
my wife does respect it.
But if you get something out of it, that's like
that's my thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, I had fun the other day. You good?
Yeah.
You ain't give me no shit about it. We straight. Yeah, we locked in, as Chris from Hitman say, and everybody else.
And that way, at least you get like, you know what I'm saying, sort of like 2 days out of the year, like she would get, right, Valentine's Day and her birthday. She would get those special days.
Motherfucker brought that shit up, talking about Valentine's Day was a Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, so I guess all the other holidays is just like Eastern Conference Finals, because you got fucking birthday.
What?
Christmas.
Yeah.
What?
Valentine's. Anniversary.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So, okay. And
You ever got an anniversary gift?
Not really.
I just realized I was like,
we went on vacation.
Was that your gift? Or was that like...
That was like both. This was like it's both ours. Tuck mine in.
I thought about that. I was like, you know what? I haven't... I don't know if I've ever gotten an anniversary gift.
Now, we did establish this shit from jump. Like, hey, it's about both us. So, it ain't no motherfucking you or me. let's do something for both of us.
Yeah.
So, but nah, I ain't never got that shit.
Yeah. Cause and I got it bad anyway because May is the worst month.
Bro, spring be whooping your ass.
May is the worst month for me financially. like
Joe Exotic, I'm never gonna be able to recover from this financially.
I got Mother's Day.
What?
I got actually let me just start over. I got at the beginning of the month, I got my wife's birthday.
What?
I got my son's birthday that comes 9 days after that.
What?
Got Mother's Day around that same weekend. Or around that same time. And then I got an anniversary at the end of the month. And then I got my daughter's birthday at the beginning of June. So it kind of like, that whole period, man, it's like, if you ain't saved up, fuck saving up for Christmas. Fuck saving up for those. You got to save up for that 1 month in the middle of like, out of nowhere pretty much.
It's coming off of Valentine's Day and Christmas.
Gee, on top of that, like the whole yeah. So financially, man, it's just I don't even know. I don't even know how to handle it right now. Like I'm just like, so that's why I look at it like, damn, like I do all this like thinking through and trying to plan this and gifting this because I don't know about you, but like, do you gift your mother-in-law as well?
Nah, she's Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, okay. Well,
we so church on Mother's Day and Christmas. Oh shit!
Like that's how. Like so for me on those days on like Mother's Day, I'm doing my mom. I'm doing her mom. Like I'm doing her. Like it's a
bunch of pauses.
Yeah. Like well. But like, I it's all of them getting something. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like I don't have money like that, so I don't be all like elaborate. But flowers, candy, like gifts, and then like if they in town, like
I thought about y'all niggas.
Yeah, like I've had to do the whole, not long story short, man. I'm just saying I'm rambling at this point, but that shit just wild.
Yeah, man.
Did we do a sponsor already?
We about to.
Okay. I was like, damn,
we still into how to make it, bro. All right, man. Before we get into Black History Making, let's shout out our sponsor, Stogies Tobacconist. Stogies Tobacconist, premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
As you can see on the ticket right here, go to StogiesTobacconist.com, hit them up for their premium cigars, and hit them up for their mobile cigar lounge for your next event. And use promo code I Ain't Going for a discount on cigars, not on the mobile cigar lounge. And tell them about the discount, boss.
Man, they said that if you book with them at any point, anytime, any day, anywhere, and they show up, you mention this man's name, CJ, you mention my name, D, or you mention our show, the I Ain't Going show, they gonna give you 12 of them things for the free. For the free, not for the low, but for the free. 12 sticks, man. That's like fucking, like, damn. 12 premium.
Yeah, 12 premium sticks, that's about $200.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, man. Like, hey, book them if you think we lying.
All right, man. Let's get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did for us to get to this point right here. But we also want to shout out the good black people that are doing things right now to help us progress. And we want to shout out a couple of our legends in hip hop, man. Queen Latifah and Missy Elliott become the first rappers to receive the National Medal of Arts. I cut down the drops a little bit this week because last week I was like, damn, they loud. But this prestigious award is I'm back reading. This prestigious award is the highest honor given to artists by the U.S. government, presented to 39 recipients at the White House on Monday, October 21st. Now, before he asks this question, the National Medal of Arts is an award and title created by the United States Congress in 1984 for the purpose of honoring artists and patrons of the arts, a prestigious American honor and its highest honor given to the artists and the arts patrons by the United States government. How do?
You did good, bro.
B minus.
Yeah, no, you
That's
did
what I
good.
aim for.
No, you did good. You did good.
Oh, hey, this about them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this shit, especially Queen and Missy, who you calling a bitch and get your freak on?
Yeah.
That's their biggest songs, right? Those ones stand out to me.
Yeah, because like
UNITY
is like, you know, another big one. But man, look, Queen Latifah has always been, you know, pretty
acting, singing,
acting.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say acting,
rapping.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say all that too. Yeah, she's been beautiful, but like in this picture, for some reason, man, Missy is looking extra like cute up in that picture, man.
Yeah, the older she gets, the cuter she gets.
I was like, damn, she is looking really good. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's always been pretty because, like, you know, pretty black woman.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I was like, damn, like she look like she aging backwards a little bit. Like, you look good. You look good.
Shout out to both the queens.
Yes, man. Shout out to them, man. That's big. That's big ups to them, man. I always love hearing their name too, still, because it's like you grew up on them, you heard them,
living single,
like,
all the videos, like, even Honey.
Yeah. Like
when I said that, I was like,
like. But you want to complain about other niggas and the corny shit that they do.
You said who?
I said, but you want to complain about all the corny niggas and all the shit that they do or say.
You said what shit I said off mic?
Yeah. But you like Honey.
I don't like. Let's get on a Black History. Shout out to Missy, man. You made a movie and people liked it.
Yeah.
Let me. You set me up. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the fuckery right now.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. Just happened.
That just happened.
All right, man.
Freaky ass boy, you freaky ass kid. 69 guy.
City Boys is finna be up right now. I got a video I'm finna play. Here you go.
Yourself, clutch your pearls, grab a tissue for the tears. It is now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication. Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. And it doesn't matter if you're in a community property state, saying that the phone is community property will not work. Even if your husband willingly gave you his password, it still would not work. The courts feel that even if he did give you the password, you went beyond the scope of what he thought you would reasonably be doing with his phone, such as taking screenshots of a text message that you would eventually use against him in court. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery. Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman and it was very inappropriate. The text messages 100% proved husband was cheating. There was photos, there was conversations about the other night. All of a sudden, husband lawyer jumps up and says, Your Honor, I think you need to admonish the witness about her Fifth Amendment right to self-incrimination because she's about to tell on herself and admit to a crime. Then he turns ever so slightly and says, I think you might want to tell her lawyer as well because they'll both be in jail together. Judge then proceeds to tell her that how she came about getting those text messages out of her husband's phone is potentially a violation of the Texas Wiretap Act and the Federal Wiretap Act. He looks up at her lawyer and says, Counsel, the fact that you're in possession of unlawful potential wiretap material incriminates you as well. And the judge did a quick recess so everyone could go consult with criminal law attorneys. Somehow you made it to the end of this video without choking. If you are still with us, here's a bonus. Here's an honorable mention. It is also now illegal for you to have air tags on your children if you're in the middle of a custody case.
Well. we're all criminals.
There's a lot to unpack, man. Wait, don't say we all. Like,
you ain't never went through your wife's phone?
Nope.
Ever in your life?
Ever.
Okay. I ain't never went through my wife's phone.
I ain't never went through her phone.
When did this law get passed? You know what I'm saying? I've said this on the show a bunch of times. The time I did go through the phone.
I mean, I've been through her phone, but
years ago.
Not snuck and went through her phone. I never been through her phone. Through her text messages or nothing.
All right. Well, okay, we're not all criminals because I don't think that shit. I don't think that law was passed when I did that shit.
Yeah.
Back in fucking 06 or whatever the fuck 05. But yeah, man, there's a lot of criminals out here, man. A lot of fucking felons going through people's personal devices.
Yeah.
Federal Wiretap Act. I went through the comments on there and the hate was so strong. Mainly women.
Yeah.
Well, that was all I saw was women. They were like, well, shit. Men must have got together and put this law up here.
Oh, fuck that,
and they were saying it like, well, fuck it. Make adultery illegal then. I'm like,
I mean, you can, but you can't.
yeah, it's illegal in certain states. They don't enforce some laws.
It almost wouldn't be America anymore. Like if you did that, it just wouldn't sound right. Like, you know,
you thought Passport Bros was doing shit before. Oh, what? Jail?
Out of here.
Nah.
But I mean, honestly, I think that it doesn't change anything. Like, I think that doesn't change anything.
You don't think niggas gonna press charges?
Nah, I think that they will try they would try.
You don't even have to press charges. If you bring this shit up in court,
that's the part that I was more focused on. Like if they were in a custody battle or a divorce, and you try to use that as a reasoning for getting extra money, saying, "Oh, he cheated and doing this." Yeah, you can no longer use that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you go through his phone and find out he's cheating, you can still leave. You can still say, hey, look, I want a divorce. I don't want to have to say why or how I found out or what I did. But like, it ain't gonna stop.
Last episode, like, I don't get no money. Now it's just irreconcilable differences.
But like, I mean, honestly, I feel like if I have to go through your phone, then we need not to be together. Like if I can't trust you, like, because I don't feel like stressing over anything. I feel like you gotta bring that shit to me and I gotta see it in my face. Yeah. Me stressing about it is like either you gonna treat me and make me feel the way that I need to feel as a husband, as a father, as a man.
Yeah.
Or if I have to question that, then we gonna handle that. But you know what I'm saying, having to go through your phone and stressing about if you with me or not, and you know what I'm saying, all I say is let me find out. That's it. I don't need no other. I don't need to do anything else.
For anybody that is listening to this and think that this is good news, stop it. What's going to happen is, you know, the show Cheaters, which broke my heart. I found out it was fake like this year.
Really?
Which I'm just like, damn, I'm stupid.
I didn't know
anybody else know?
All of it's fake?
It's fake. It's all fake. All of it's fake.
Not the new one. I know for sure is fake. But the one
I don't know about the one before. Well, the nigga
I'm talking about the original.
Okay, I don't know about the original. I know the new shit is fake.
With Tammy?
With Peter Guns. And,
oh, hell yeah.
And what you call it, Clark Gable.
Okay,
shit.
So that one, but they also
those are fake.
They also got one with Tammy.
I don't think Joey Greco was fake because he got stabbed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The original ones I don't think was fake.
But I just want you guys to know that all that women are going to do is be real life cheaters. They going to get your screenshots and all that shit. They going to check out your fucking mannerisms and your what's the shit called? The shit you do all the time. Anyway, the shit that you do all the time, they're going to figure that out.
Your routine?
Okay. They're going to figure out your routine and they're going to come and get you on their phones. and catch you in the act.
Yeah.
And that's going to circumvent all this other wiretap shit. They not going.
It doesn't matter that I'm not going.
Yeah.
So this shit ain't over.
I mean, at the end of the day, isn't it like what happens every time somebody like records somebody when the situation is going on? Like when they're getting into it with like a Karen or somebody, right? Mm-hmm. They're always like recording someone. They're like, you cannot record me because it's illegal for you to.
It's not.
But you know what I'm saying?
You're outside.
In certain instances, but they've heard in certain circumstances, recording someone without their consent is illegal, or something along those lines. It's like you can't do that. So don't fact check me on the actual verbiage, but I'm just saying as an example, that is kind of what you're going to witness and see. Is like, hey, you know, hey, whoa, hold the fuck on. You can't go through my phone. That's illegal. You calling cops on me? I'm calling the cops on you. Those cops going to show up. And he going to jail. Still. Ain't nobody gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? You can fight whatever you want to fight in court and say, hey, officer, listen, she went to my phone and without my consent, and yeah. And so she started wilding. She started fucking going crazy. So honestly, I'm the victim here because she shouldn't have went through my phone. They're gonna be like, sir, I understand, but one of y'all gotta go.
Are you talking about if somebody got hit?
No, I'm just saying if the cops was called.
Oh.
Like if you like as a listen, as a man that said, hey, look, it's illegal for you to go through my phone, I'm gonna call the cops. But she said, hey, I'm gonna call the cops because I went through your phone, saw that you was doing woo, and now I'm wilding on your ass and I'm gonna beat your ass for yada yada yada, and I dare you to hit me. Or I'm calling the cops, or this and that. And he's like, well, fuck it. I'm going to call the cops too because you went through my phone. That's illegal.
Are you saying
when they show up, yeah, they show up.
Well,
I'm just saying, like.
He is going to jail.
It's going to take some, it's going to take, like.
Later on, he'll be vindicated, but he's going to jail.
He's going to jail tonight, though. That's all I'm saying.
You're the man. Come on. Come on. Like, I know it's bullshit. Come on.
Sir,
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I know. Yeah.
I mean, but it's also like, and I had this talk like with Kia, my wife, and I'm just like, yo, I don't want her to go through my phone. You know, like she has the password to my shit, and she could go through it whenever she wants. Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna find shit because ain't shit there.
Yeah.
But it's like,
but if she does do it in a way that you don't want her to do it, that's illegal.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like low key, not even low key, high key, I get this law. It's like, regardless of being married or not, there's something about her going through my phone,
trying to find some bullshit to kick up.
Just period. Like, I get it. I'm married. There shouldn't be privacy between us, but it should be privacy. Like,
text can be taken the wrong way,
but I should have privacy, right? Like, that's my whole situation. Like. And I'm gonna get very.
You're gonna get ate up for this.
I'm gonna get very.
But I got your back.
No, but I had this discussion with her. It's like, it's not that I'm hiding anything. I don't need to hide it. I just literally feels cringy for you to be able to look through my, like, oh, hand me your phone and let me just look. Like, why would I, like, even though there's nothing in my text messages that would, like, you know what I'm saying, be wild, like, you would look through my shit and there'd be a bunch of niggas saying, like, goofy ass shit about sports, about just dumb shit all the time, whatever.
And, like,
and work shit.
Instagram shit.
Like, literally, it just still is a cringy thing. And it's a me thing. I'm not just saying, like, oh, women shouldn't do this versus men. I just don't understand.
Nobody should be doing that.
An invasion of privacy is a real thing. I feel like that's like, it's my shit. It's my phone. Like, it's my conversations. It's me. And for you to want to think that you could just, like, because you don't trust something or you say whatever, that you could just go through my phone and like try to figure out some shit or try to look at and keep up with what, like if you got a question about what I'm ask me. I'll tell you. But that's like
that ain't how it works.
I know it isn't, but that's why this law
sounds
logical. But I'm just saying, like, that's why this law sounds like reasonable to me. It's like like I'm not saying I would sue my wife or like, you know, press charges on her for going through my shit. I'm just saying, like, I get the intensity of it all because it's like for some reason for me, like, and this is why I don't do it to her. I feel like that's like. There's certain shit that, like, what if you came to me and it was some real personal man shit? Like, it was some shit that you didn't want, like, your wife to know. You was just like, yo, I'm dealing with this.
And that's all through
like,
my text messages.
Yeah, it's like, I'm feeling like this, or I'm struggling with this, or I'm challenged with this. And it's like, she, like, shouldn't know necessarily about that. What if there's certain things that her female friends are going through, like, you know what I'm saying?
And they
like,
texting you?
No, they're texting her. And I go through her phone and see that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like that's why I wouldn't do that, because it's like I might read some shit or see some shit that I shouldn't have seen. So it fucks with me.
Damn, what you calling that BD? That's crazy.
Like, or just like, yeah, like, or like, what if it's like some wild like shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know why your wife go through your phone, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you like hoes.
Nah, man.
Oh, man. All right, speaking of hoes, former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch got arrested on sex trafficking charges. Sex trafficking shit has been, like, coming up so much.
Yeah.
That I'll just be like, damn, like, I know what it is, but I'm like, what are the minute points of that shit?
Get flued out.
So yeah, one of my coworkers, he's an ex-cop. So I was just asking him about that shit because it popped up on my timeline. I was like, yo, like, what? Okay, so if I fly some strippers in for a bachelor party and somebody in the bachelor party pays one of them to have sex, is that sex trafficking? He was like, yes. I was like, fuck. I ain't even playing that shit. Okay. How about this? So if I fly a girl in that I know, I'm married, this is way, but hypothetical. I fly a girl in that I know and I buy her something and we have sex. He was like, yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, what if it was like lunch? He was like, pfft. He was like, I mean, if she wants to say something about it, then yeah, but 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Flying bitches out, flying women out.
Which is not really like one of the things. I feel like it's only going to be a thing if one of the parties
is
mentions something and mad and blows it up to be that, oh, you ain't paying me anymore? Bet. I'm going to say, ooh, or I'm going to just put this out there. So, because like ultimately, nigga, they don't want that money to stop. So they don't give a fuck about.
I'm not even talking about like money like that. I'm just saying like that can be like some small shit like that can be sex trafficking.
I mean,
like not even just like you paying her. Like she had a bad experience and she's just like, you know what, fuck this nigga. Nigga flew me out and you know what I'm saying, woo out the bed. It's like, what? I'm getting fed time now?
So at that point, you just have to. I feel like it was somebody said this on the podcast. You're gonna have to go local. Like if that's really
or fly there.
If that's really gonna yeah, or that because like if it's really gonna be become a more like you know that shit. If it's gonna become something that is more scrutinized, and I mean, all of it shit is actually bad if you think about it. I mean,
it's petty like the wiretap shit.
Everybody having
all that shit petty as fuck.
Yeah, like, you know, if they're gonna have a good time, if there's consent there, I feel like that shouldn't be
It don't matter. If it's
I know,
consent.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, in my opinion,
yeah,
like, if there's consent, there shouldn't be a problem. It should be some type of like what is it called? I'm just trying to think of it should be something that in place that creates a okay, if it does this,
a gray area. Like,
yeah,
it ain't.
If it's
come on,
this,
dog.
then yeah, whatever. You know what I mean?
Doing?
But like, hey,
if that's the case, nigga,
ain't no
sex trafficking is rampant.
But it's also like, ain't no telling what type of shit he was doing.
Professional athlete, not every. 75% of professional athletes, if that's the case, is sex traffickers.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I don't think it's right.
Does it count if you like donate the money to them or gift the money to them to book the flight to then come out? Does it the same thing? Like, does it work the same
Make
way?
a wish.
Like, no, like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, I'm gifting this to her for being a nice lady. She's going to take that money and she's going to book a flight. I don't know. Are you coming to see me? Wow, I appreciate that. That's what's up. You want to come hang out? Cool.
Oh, so are you saying just like send her the 5 racks and she just do what she wants to with it?
No, like,
I mean, I'm saying like she's
coming
coming to see you, but you just send her the 5 racks and it's just like,
well, you ain't got to send her.
You came to see me.
Ain't nobody really.
That's cool.
Ain't nobody spending 5 racks.
They
like
spending
that.
more.
Not on flights.
No, but I'm saying like
some of these same
all included purses and shit.
Somebody, yeah, but they ain't just gonna send. Like, I ain't gotta just send you all
I was
that.
talking about like what you saying to like circumvent that shit. Just like, hey, I just gave you some money. Oh, you came and saw me. That's cool.
I don't see how like buying a purse or buying some like, you know,
if they fuck
things,
sex trafficking.
I think that would be harder to prove though. They ain't got enough government to govern that type of.
Depends
like,
on if
shit.
old girl mad at you or not.
Now
the CEO, how she want to take it.
The former CEO of Abercrombie and
Fitch
is just
he did that shit.
Rich enough to do some wild shit. All the other shit like sports players and all that doing.
That is that, and that's I'm probably being sexist, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Even though I'm not involved in that shit, that's just like, that's fucked up. What's the point of getting money? Like, I don't. All right, let's get off of this.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of athletes, let's talk about sports, man. WNBA championship. New York Liberty got their first championship. Shout out to them ladies, man. You know, New York hype. Oh, we got a championship. Yeah. We ain't had one in since 2009, I think. The Yankees the last time. And the Yankees they're in the World Series right now. So they might get 2. I don't know. Yeah. I doubt it because Dodgers is
we know the Knicks
loaded. We'll see. Oh yeah, the Knicks. Them niggas ain't winning. They got Cat. They got Cat. They're not fucking winning nothing. They're not. Speaking of Cat, man, the NBA season started.
The man with the zestiest sound.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, off top, man, the Celtics ain't fucking around. These niggas tried to break the fucking Warriors record. They was just hitting every 3 in the world that they can get.
Couldn't do it. But like, I was watching that shit. I was like, yo, that's gotta be embarrassing.
They beat the shit out the. Are you talking about the Knicks?
No, I'm talking about the Celtics.
Oh, You talking about the end of the game? They just kept jacking them up and they couldn't hit shit.
Like nothing. I was like, y'all looking like me.
They missed 9 threes in a row.
I was like, y'all looking.
But they still beat the shit out the Knicks though.
They did.
Yeah, and it's just like shit.
That was like what, second string, third string out there. Like, see, this is why y'all at where y'all at. Y'all, this is why. Like, y'all had to make one.
According to you could have went out there at that point. You know what I'm saying? You know how to shoot and shit.
I would have got out there.
Tore your ACL. Is that your Achilles ripping?
Nothing but net, boy. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, man. They was leaving them open to shoot it. It was like, hey, go ahead. They wasn't even really guarding them for real.
All right, man.
Nigga, you know I got a J, nigga. Shut up.
You do, but fuck so do them niggas.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay. You ain't gonna say it to their face. But in other NBA news, Embiid and Paul George are refusing to play back-to-backs. And I looked it up. So that's 15 games that they are just like, we not fucking playing. At first I was like, fuck y'all. And then I was like, y'all do got glass bones.
Yeah.
And ligaments and shit. So I get it. Especially Embiid. But it's double-sided with Embiid because it's like, hey, when I see you in the playoffs, you be tired as hell. So is not playing back-to-backs going to help your stamina?
I mean, honestly, I don't understand. Like, y'all get paid millions of dollars, and I understand like there's a lot going on your bodies. Mm-hmm. But those back-to-backs, maybe you don't need to perform as well as you did the first night. Maybe you don't have to go as hard. Why is it that you was thinking that because it's a back-to-back that you like? I feel like there could be something in the league and be something as far as a team, like, hey, look, I got this many minutes I gotta play. I don't have to make every shot. I can pass this bitch like, more often than not, and I can still play.
Do something else in my game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm the fuck down. Like, now you gotta be all like, you know what I'm saying, shut down the ports. Like, come on, bro. Like, fuck.
Longshoreman.
Yeah, you got like millions of dollars, bro. Like, and endorsements and in your regular salary. Play the fucking back-to-back and calm the fuck down. That's just my opinion. And respectfully, I get it. Y'all bodies, y'all got to do what's best for y'all, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to give a fuck about, and this is, I feel like all NBA players. No, and not in a disrespectful way I'm saying this. I'm just saying the reality is, y'all have to take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to give a fuck about y'all. Like, and that's just a cruel reality. All these fans, everybody that love you today when you on top, they going to love you and cherish you and all this shit. But when you start sucking or you just like fucking can't do what you want to do anymore, everybody want to fucking say, oh, fuck this guy, burning your jerseys, doing all wild shit.
Burning jerseys.
No, like bro, like I can only imagine the shit that like top athletes have had to experience, and the threats and the fucking comments coming in off of just having an off game and showing that like these fans are fucking weird, bro. Like, honestly, fans are fucking weird. Like, diehard fans, that shit is weird when you get into a place where it's like someone's that emotionally, like you as an athlete, somebody that emotionally attached to everything you do on the court, off the court, and then like you don't even know this fucking person. So realistically, I respect the fact that they gotta play how they want to play.
I do. I respect that. You know what fans respect? When it appears that you leave it all on the court.
Yeah.
Even if you don't.
Yeah.
When it appears that you leave it all on the court,
yeah,
they respect that shit. That's why we respect Rose, Kobe, Mike, all these niggas that's just like, damn, he hurt. He's still trying. Like, damn, that's crazy. We fuck with him now because he fucks with us. So niggas respect that. Last thing I'm going to say about this, this ain't gonna help y'all when y'all go against the Celtics. I know Embiid is Embiid, but Embiid is not Embiid out of the second round.
Yeah.
So
Embiid,
this ain't gonna do shit.
Embiid ain't even that nigga like that no more, man.
Neither one of y'all niggas. And look, I'm not shitting on them at all. I'm just saying what I've seen from their careers. Neither one of y'all niggas have. Paul George, I think he did go to a conference finals.
Paul George got a better chance of building his podcast than trying to finish out his career as like some top shit. Like,
well, Paul George is already the GOAT to a lot of little niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. He's solidified. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no. Paul George is great.
Like
he's probably going to the Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying, like currently, right now, like bro, you don't even need this right now.
He want to get a ring.
He does, but
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
but a ring would totally solidify him. But
Chuck ain't got one.
I don't think this shit
he
gonna work.
He has a prospering
Charles
career.
Barkley's MVP of the league. I guess Joel Embiid was too. Charles Barkley's better than both these niggas. So I don't even know why we talking about this. He only lost to Michael Jordan. So I don't give a fuck about that. They're not gonna fucking win. They're not gonna win. They might beat the Knicks. They not beating the Celtics at all.
Yeah,
they might run against Giannis and they get their ass whooped. So
yeah,
I don't even want to hear none of that shit. Y'all ain't playing back to backs. Them niggas is.
Yeah,
and they connecting and they got their glue together.
Like y'all old niggas now.
He just got to this team.
Y'all old niggas now though.
Yeah.
Compared to like the rest of the league.
I think Embiid is 31. Paul George is 35.
Old niggas. For the league? That's old niggas, bro.
Old niggas for the league.
Like,
we just keep looking at niggas like Bron and KD.
Bron is not fucking human, so like
KD ain't either.
Like, come on, man. And KD ain't really doing the shit that y'all like doing. Like KD is like at the 3-point line.
He's still dropping his 30.
He's shooting though. He ain't like he'll get a dunk in every once in a while just to do it. He's protecting his fucking knees and his joints.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is pulling up, doing this shit, long ass arms. Yeah,
get to me later.
He's like kind of got like he got the longevity of a quarterback in a sense. Like you kind of just
well, no. KD been in the league 18 years. Which is crazy.
If KD was moving through those 18 years like LeBron heavy ass is,
we can't compare nobody to that nigga.
He's a freak of nature. That's what I'm saying. Like his gameplay is different. Like look at Rose. Rose had to give up on a lot of shit because he was like, yo,
they start shooting threes.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I gotta stay like this because like when I retire, I need to be able to walk without a cane. That's cool. KD is on that same shit. That's why he's just not doing. Does KD jump?
He doesn't have to. He's 7
But that's
feet.
what I'm saying. Like, think about his
7
joints.
feet tall. He doesn't have to jump.
So I just think that his gameplay is like a little different and allows for him to have a little bit more longevity.
Okay. All right. One more thing out of sports. LeBron and Bronny made their debut on the court together. Beautiful. It was cool to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that.
No, send his ass to G League. He got to develop, bro. He got to develop, man. I think everybody, that's the going thing. Everybody is talking about the same shit. Like, send a nigga to G League. Let him do his thing. He made it. Cool. You got to get on the court.
The ceiling, I think he could be Drew Holiday, which is an awesome ceiling.
That is a
Drew Holiday's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's a very awesome ceiling.
Yeah, I think he could be Drew Holiday.
That's giving him way too much credit.
I think he could be Drew Holiday.
Okay.
With his jeans and shit. Like, he's not tall enough to be his dad, but I think he could be Drew Holiday.
I don't think he had a heart.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I don't even know that nigga like that to even say some shit like that. I ain't seen him enough play to be like he a hoe.
I've seen a little bit of his college experience, and I've seen a little bit.
I ain't seen enough. I ain't seen it.
I haven't either.
That nigga 19.
But he ain't got it.
What do you mean it? To be like Bron?
Well, that's like, nigga, like we said.
Nobody has that.
Can't nobody really do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But, like I said, ceiling Drew Holiday, and that's great. I hope he could do that. But, like, nigga coming off a heart attack, you know what I'm saying? The nigga 19.
Yeah,
give this nigga some time.
That's all I'm saying.
Give him 2 years before we be okay, I see what he is.
I'd rather him have the development and allow, like, he's
definitely going to G League.
He has to be able to.
And that's not no bad thing to go to G League.
It's not at all. Like, niggas go to G League and, like, be cold as hell anyway. Like, just developing yourself. Like, you're still playing at
Get attacked by niggas and not be on TV.
You're still playing at a high capacity level in G League. You're still playing with niggas that will fuck you up. Like,
yes.
Like, they will fucking, like, go from fucking a free throw line on your ass real quick. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in your face and posterize your shit. Like, nigga, like, so it's nothing on that. He does need the development, and I think that with that, he'll be straight.
And there's nothing wrong with the development.
Right now, it's a lot of pressure, too. It's all these
if he ain't had that heart attack, I think USC, he would have, like, did some shit. But having a heart attack and then coming back and trying to get in rotation, you done missed all this other shit. You trying to get your shit together. Yeah. Nigga, you had open heart surgery or whatever the fuck you had. It's like, dog, that's a lot at 18.
That's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just, like, you know, poking fun and shit, like, real respect to the nigga, man. Like, I do, because I remember when that shit happened, it made me, like, real sad.
I was like, oh,
like,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I thought it was over for him as far as, like, playing sports.
Yeah. And I felt, like, bad because of the fact that it was something that you knew that he was working towards. Like, he was, like, he was working towards this. And so it's great to see that he was able to make it. They got the standing ovation. They got the crowd support, the fans support.
Ken Griffey Jr. and his daddy came out there.
Like,
which that shit was amazing. It was like, damn, the only other motherfuckers doing this shit was black too.
Yeah.
It was like, shit.
And so it's a beautiful thing. And like, even my wife.
But his son was wrong.
Saw it. But like, you know. I think that with some development and some work, he'll be all right.
He gonna be straight.
He might not be his daddy, but I think that
nobody's gonna be that nigga.
I think that he has a better story to tell if he can be like, yo, this is what I had to work towards. This is what I had to do to prove this. Like, if he does that and he comes out busting niggas' ass like a few years from now, bro.
Wait till that doc come out.
Yeah, that's gonna be some shit.
Nigga say I was shit.
Yeah, like, you know, like, and then to have the relationship with his pops too, like that.
Yeah,
it's all good signs, man.
All right, man. Let's get into it. I got a clip to show you, man. Here you go.
I think that this is the difference sometimes between men and women. Y'all will keep the same friendships forever out of loyalty of time. But that doesn't mean that friendship is still servicing you. Yep. That doesn't mean that is still really your friend. Like, you're like, yeah, I've known this nigga since the 2nd grade. But if you had an emergency right now, is that the first person that you gonna call? Or do you know that nigga's not reliable, but you still walking around calling that nigga your best friend? What happens with us is, or what happens with me is, I have transitioned. I am not the same person that I was. The friends that are still with me is because they grew with me. And if you did not grow with me, you had to get left behind. That doesn't mean that it's beef. I don't wish no ill will to you, but I'm growing. And if you're not growing with me, then you're not this relationship is not servicing me. This relationship is doing a disservice to me.
So what do you say?
I want to know what you would say to that verse.
Okay. So I do kind of get what she's saying. It did come off to me as transactional. You know what I'm saying? Because
what part? What do you mean?
When she was like, if you are not doing a service to me, can you call this person at this time? You know what I'm saying? If you need something. So that part came off transactional to me. Another thing is like, and this is how I was raised, like nobody owes me anything. And I don't expect anything from any of my friends except friendship, respect, and to kick it. And like anything else on top of that is a plus. Like it's cool if we got like, you know what I'm saying? If you could put me on with something, I could put you on with something. That's a plus. But just the friendship and the respect is enough for me. I do understand what she's saying about outgrowing.
Yeah.
Because there are certain people that you were friends with, grew up with. And it'd be times where you got like a little space from each other and then you reconnect and all that shit. And then you reconnect with them and you be like, ugh. You kind of on dummy. I don't agree with your lifestyle. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm cool with all that shit. Other than that, you know, she came off as, and I don't want to say this shit on some like, oh, it's a woman. Da, da, da. Like if it was a nigga saying this shit, I'd say the same shit. She came off as just like, yo, if you not doing for me, I don't want this friendship. Fuck this friendship. And it's just like, well, you know, friends are here for different reasons. You got a friend that you could vent to. You got a friend you could drink with. You got a friend that you discuss business with. You got a friend that encompasses all that shit. You got a friend that, you know what I'm saying? Their family, y'all got this connection and all that shit. I think it's friends for different times or different things that you fucking with and different seasons. So I agree with her to a certain extent, but I'm not going to black and white that shit like she did.
Yeah. Listen, I agree with you on there's certain parts to which when a male, like our friendships versus female friendships, or like, you know, we definitely view friendships differently. And,
yes.
and what she says, like, you know, I agree with that too, because like how she sees it and how we see it. But there is some validity to the way she, you know, says it. You know, she never said that that they need to give her anything. She just saying that, hey, I've grown with the people I've grown with. They've grown with me. Like, meaning that there's that it is that thought, right? That process of, you know, friendships, knowing when it's a best friend friendship versus like what you said, a friend that, hey, I hit you up when, you know what I'm saying, trying to kick it. I hit you up when we want to play golf. I'll hit you up when, like, it is that. It's just understanding when that time has to come, because outgrowing the closeness and the best friendship is a thing that I feel like I can agree that most men, we struggle with that because of, you know, not seeing.
You grew up with the nigga, huh? You stuck with that nigga, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So and us always wanting that same feeling, right? That same, like, it's nostalgia. It's like, shit, damn, like this is when shit was easy. This is, no matter what the challenge was, this is when shit was like I like this time. Like, this was a good time. And so you want to, like,
and some niggas get stuck in that time.
Yeah. And it's hard sometimes when you start to elevate, you start to want to do more. Like, you know how it is when niggas start getting married, and then, you know, those best friends or those homies that ain't married and ain't got kids, and they still trying to live up, you know, and do whatever, or they
I can't come out for that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, or it's like, you know, so there is some validity into, you know, what she's saying as far as we have a hard time growing, or not growing, but like letting go of those type of friendships, or at least categorizing those friendships to what they are.
I think niggas do categorize those.
Well, to her point.
Well, the niggas I know. How about that? The niggas I know.
You're talking about friendships, but
yeah.
It's also, she's saying like the best friend. She like how what stood out was that she was like, you would still call them your best friend.
Okay.
And so like that part is where it's like, yeah, I think that's true. Like when a nigga put this is my best friend, when you put that title on a motherfucker, like we know niggas that like, you know what I'm saying, hit us up like and had those same conversations with niggas that they were really close with, right?
Yeah.
And you can hear the passion, you can hear the like hurt in motherfuckers' voices when they like, yo, this nigga moving differently. This nigga like, you know, not saying the right shit.
Yeah.
Like, so like you know like that, and it's like, but hey, it's just that time. It's different times. You doing shit different.
It's like, no, but if we need to go ride on the nigga, that nigga get in the car with me.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but nah.
Like, even though that probably won't happen, or it's far in between when we got to roll on niggas with some pipes and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we ain't doing that no more,
but
man.
he'll do it.
Yeah, but that ain't the friendship that you, in your space and in this time, and like in the space and time that you at.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the thing, too, is like where, you know, I want to, you know, my circle is very small, and I don't have a lot of people that, like, I can count on. Like, it's on my hand. Like, 5 niggas that I know, like, hey.
And what do you mean count on?
That I can count on to be authentically them.
Oh.
And be real with me, and then know me and know the real me and just how I am and
oh, that nigga mad.
Yeah, or they're like, you know what I'm saying? Or like that.
Like Ransom Bachelor Party.
What you mean?
Ransom Bachelor Party was at the Cleveland. I was like, oh, that nigga mad.
When? Oh, with the, oh, yeah. We both was like, I was like,
I don't leave that nigga alone. And then here come Kevin. I was like, leave that nigga alone, man.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just like, you know, I think that they, in general, man, like, us as men have different viewpoints on when it comes to our friendships. And I think that that's something that, you know, women won't see what we see in certain things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grace that we give each other.
Yes.
There's a lot of like, you know, because of the way that we talk to each other, it's also harder to just be on some like, hey man, you was on some fuck shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you was really on some fuck shit.
It's really confrontational.
Yeah, it's like you'll know when it's serious, and it's almost like we have to come to that understanding ourselves because of the relationship. Like that shit, like I said, the passion that is in the relationships that
that's a good ass point you brought up. Like my friends, I can pretty much talk to them the way I want to talk to them. I mean, I can't get too disrespectful because then they get violent. But I get on that cusp like, hey man, what the fuck, man? What was that shit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But you also know who you could do that with too. Yeah. Like what extremes
not the
you
fools
can
around
go.
The corner.
Like, well, not even that. It's like, you know, like it's almost like you know how to approach each friend with, hey, I can say this to this nigga like this, and he gonna hear it. But I say this shit to this nigga over here like the same way, and he gonna fucking be like, bro, why the fuck you fuck you mean by that? Like, fuck you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to understand, like, we still have that. We still have the levels to the shit. Yeah. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I think that what she was saying was there was a lot of truth to it and a lot of, like, you know, real shit. Yeah. But I also think that you have to understand why a lot of that shit is like that. Like, the way we view it is like...
The way we grew
because,
up
like,
and how we are.
Women will be cutthroat with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like...
my boy said this a long time ago. It doesn't hold as much truth right now, but it kind of does. Women be picking their friends like they pick their niggas. Like they got to be kind of all encompassing of like to a certain extent.
I know some women that will stick around. Well, I not personally, but I know of like the idea of like certain women that would stick around with a nigga well beyond what she needs to.
No, I said pick, not stick around. Oh, they get rid of some friends. Nigga.
Yeah, before they
get rid of some friends real fucking quick.
A nigga that ain't gonna be right for them.
Yeah, they get rid of some friends real quick, but they want kind of that, and
yeah,
it is like that. I mean, that nigga was preaching back then, but it's like it's more nuanced with it now. But it still kind of holds like they want more. Like it's like when my wife, when she kind of like gets into it with some of her friends, I'd be like, why don't you just like confront that nigga?
Yeah.
She was like, well, you know, it's this and that. And I was like, nigga, if D said that shit, I'd be like, hey, man, what the fuck? And then we'll hash it out. Probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll be smoking and drinking and talking about LeBron.
I do think that in my adult life, I am more critical. Like, I am more open, or I'm still the same type of open to making new friends, but I'm more critical. I'm more critical of what I will put up with. I'm more critical with how I choose that. Like I am more open. Like okay, once because I'm a guy that like in the first few minutes I know if I like you or not. Right? You know what I'm saying? I know if I fuck with you as like bet you drink. Boom. All right. You like this type of shit. You like to kick it. All right. Cool. Boom. I like your energy. Like all right. Cool. I'm cool there. But then it's like, there's only certain, I go down the list, like I start like for me, if you can't handle your liquor, I'm sorry. That's going to be like.
It's a no for me,
It's a no for me. Because it's like, hey, at this big age, nigga, I can drink. Like, I can't drink niggas under the table, but I can drink. And I ain't, like, I don't need you to be.
And I know when I need to sit down.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I know, like, and if you become a overly like aggressive drunk or overly like
white boys,
just loud and just like real, just all over the place, or
not Nate,
or you become yeah, definitely not Nate. I feel like I ain't never seen that motherfucker drunk.
I have, but not sloppy.
Yeah, I can't. He always so composed, man. As long as I've known him, like,
let's get off his dick.
But like, I honestly, bro, like, I'm more like I look at certain things, or if I don't like the way, I don't know, whatever it is, I'm very picky. Like, if I don't like the way you said certain things, I'm like, I don't give a lot of motherfuckers grace anymore. Like, it ain't like that's more of that. But like. My day ones is like I have an understanding of like okay cool.
I think great shit over with.
Yeah, it's just like I don't have.
Like, that's what he do.
Yeah. Like I know it. Like I can be cool as fuck, and then it's like we gonna kick it tonight. All right, bet we gonna kick it tonight, and I know by the end of that night, I can't ever kick it with
that
him.
Shit happens so much.
That
shit happens so much. You'd be like, yeah, we have a. This nigga a clown.
Yeah, like even if the conversation, even if it ain't about drinking, it's just the conversation or the
and it'd be shit that you can't even tell your wife.
Nigga,
you'd be like, why you don't? Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Nigga, why? I can't tell you.
Nigga, it may sound vain, but nigga, I stop fucking with somebody if they laugh is weird. Like, I don't know. Is there something about...
Oh, man. Well, that's cool that we friends and shit.
Like, I don't know. Like, but no, in seriousness, man. Like,
you hate a nigga joy, G? Oh, shit.
But no, in all seriousness, man. Because, like, I know, like, some shit where it was like, gee, like, I'm trying to see how I can tell this story without, like...
incriminating the nigga.
Yeah, or giving out... No, because it ain't even about me, but, like, when going back to, like, the females and just understanding how they X motherfuckers out. Like, I know wifey and her, you know what I'm saying, her group, they had a friend of one of the friends in the group come up, you know, come to the come to the cookout pretty much. You know what I'm saying? For the first time, we all met her. Cool. One thing that we noticed that a lot of people that come into that circle, when they get in, they got a lot of compliments of how they love how the circle is, how
it's always a fun time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and how everybody is so cool and everybody's so like together and helpful with one another. And I just remember like one day, like the very next day, like, cause she had shorties, we all got shorties. Like, so she had like pretty much hit up one of the girls in the circle to be like, hey, I know that my kid and your kid had a good time, you know what I'm saying, yesterday playing. I got this church thing. Can I drop my kid off at your spot and they can at least play it and I can go do this? And it was just like,
bruh.
That was the moment, like that right there was instantly all I was like, no, you was cool, but then you did that. You did
drop my kids off.
Like you can't, like, and they look, you got to understand how the circle works. They like,
it
yo,
doesn't
like
matter that I'm not going.
I ain't going.
I wouldn't trust my kid, like, you know, just leave my kid with anybody. Like, so why would you feel that comfortable?
Fuck all that.
And then on top of that, why are you trying to put your kid out that made me
That's
babysit?
what I'm made. That's
so
what
it's
I'm
all
on.
too. It's all those things. All those things have to add up. So, but it's honestly like it's just that quick that, you know,
I don't like
wifey and
no
her friends could be like, nah, we ain't gotta hang. She done hit them up a few times, and they like, yeah, nah,
drop your kids off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it just kind of gets a little like. I mean, I think that we all are very critical of friendships as adults, but like the day ones, man, it's kind of like I might not be able to like talk to a lot of my real, like, you know, close growing up childhood friends. But when we get together, it's like we never, you know what I'm saying?
I love that shit so much.
Like it never.
Whenever I see these niggas, it be like,
yeah,
shit just keep fucking. I was like, oh. Yeah. Why did I even doubt?
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot we used to hang out all the fucking time.
Yeah, and that's cool, and I don't mind that.
It do be times because
we all have lives, though. We all have like. I think that the main part is knowing when a motherfucker is detrimental to the safety of you, or like, you know what I'm saying, the growth, or like the energy,
or fucking up the ecosystem of the group.
Yeah, that's when it that's when it has to change, man.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not bringing them back around.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of old school like friendships that you got to kind of leave behind, because those were a time. But like,
I don't have a lot of those though.
Yeah, I don't.
Probably because I don't remember. But like people that I fuck with.
But you
the
got
ones that I don't.
You got a gang of niggas that you like have though to it. It's almost like I don't even know how y'all even. It's luckily like you be having niggas like, hey man, like this person I ain't talked to in 20 years just hit me up. But it's like, hey, come through for a birthday party. You be like, yeah, hell yeah. Me, I be like, man, listen. Like if I ain't heard from you in this long, I don't know what you did in between this time. So I'm like, yeah,
nah, that's extreme. It ain't heard from. It's like here and there. We ain't hung out personally or called or text. It'd be like a Facebook thing here and there and all that shit.
I'd be very weary of that, man. I'd be weary.
Like, I mean, even with that, yeah, I did do that. I forgot, fucking, what you call it? Shout out Shanice and Jay. Motherfuckers reconnected on Facebook from fucking elementary school. It's like, oh, y'all cool? Oh shit.
Yeah, and that's good though. Like, I mean, like, it's nothing against that. It's like I just can't.
I feel
that, you know what I'm saying? You. Like, I feel like there's an elementary school woman that like follows me now and my wife, and I'd be like, yo, when we was back in school, we wasn't that cool. And now you hitting me up and commenting on my shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
She trying to fuck.
Like, no, like it's on both. Like she like a fan of my wife's now and shit like that. And it's like,
what that mean?
It's different.
Okay. I don't know the whole situation.
Yeah, I feel like it ain't.
I told you about that shit. Them apartments where you stay at. Nigga, I used to bowl with back in the day. I was in the bowling league when I was little. What was them apartments over there by you in Lansing? Them big ass joints. Like before you cross over the bridge.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
One of my cousins.
Yeah. Everybody knew somebody stayed in that bitch.
Yeah.
But I was surprised when a girl stayed up in there. But yeah, man. Reconnected with dude on Facebook. It happened to be a weekend where my cousin was getting married. Kevin came up there with me. And I was like, man, my boy, I ain't see him in a minute. He said he gonna smoke us out. So, we gonna match. Remember matching?
Oh, yeah.
So we go up there and shit. I'm like, yeah, I was like, this my man's is cool. He's like, yeah. He's like, it's just me and my girl here. We kicking it. Yeah. And then he just, Kevin was like, man, this is cool, man. You got a beautiful family and shit. He's like, you trying to say about my girl? He was like, he looked at me. He was like, I was just saying you got a beautiful family. He's like, nah, man, you looking at my girl? I was like, man, I don't think he was on that. He was complimenting your family and shit. And then he said some more other shit. Like, it just took the shit to left. I ain't talking that nigga sense.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, yo, bro.
I was like, he fucking tweaked out on us.
That's why I said some of them, and I agree with her, like the woman from the video. Some of them shit you gotta leave alone, bro. Like, you can't like
no, you talk about like my circle, like it's been a few motherfuckers I'd be like, ooh, nah, G.
And the fact
nah, son.
And the fact that you like, you know what I'm saying, like that was the difference between me and you. You was just that popular. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I had my crew, I had my people that I fuck with, and that's what it was. So my shit doesn't like there's a lot of people that I know throughout like that still follow me to this day. I still follow them on socials, all that. I still can keep an eye, like we all keep an eye on each other. We see what each other's doing.
Yeah.
And there's several of them that I'll be like, damn. So that's how you living, huh?
Gee.
Like shit.
Like niggas, I be like, I don't.
You know those people that always got drama.
I don't want to be your Facebook friend.
You see all those people? You know those people that always got drama and always get some shit. They post be long as fuck. They about some shit that just happened in their life, and they going back and forth with motherfuckers. Like I didn't like, bro. I got
some little cousins that be on some bullshit. I be like, I really want to unfriend this nigga.
Like,
I can't. Maybe I could just mute him because this nigga saying some wild shit.
Oh yeah,
that I don't like.
Bro, I didn't. Yeah,
don't bring that shit to Thanksgiving.
I luckily don't have any of the family issues or seeing what they got going on, like or any complaints, which is great. But I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. Like the cousins and the family members when they start wild, that's a different story. But friends, old school friends, like bro, like nah, I don't need none of that. Like some of it is like a train wreck that you kind of enjoy, kind of. Like the drama that like, ooh, what are they gonna say today? Like back in the day, but now I'm like at that big age.
Yeah, that shit cool if I don't know them.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, what they always
this motherfucker is crashing out. Like,
oh, what is happening? Like,
gee, I
know he young, but fuck.
Gee, I seen one nigga. He ain't even like a friend. He just somebody that I like got introduced to back in like my college days. And he was a up and coming artist, and this nigga like grew to create this kind of dope like little music empire.
Okay,
right now, you know what I'm saying? And bro, when I say he must have got into it with a nigga back from home. And this professional nigga, like, that has dealings going on with, like, Netflix and all types of shit.
His crib came out.
Is crashing out. No, not just even for a day, nigga. Like, this was, like, a whole, like, 3-week span, probably, like, a month span of, like, daily, full day back and forths of this nigga shitting on this nigga. calling him brokey. He got
bitch made.
He got women in the pool saying, like look at your ass back at home, like you in your mom's basement.
I know what you talking about.
Like all that shit.
I know what you talking about. That's lame as fuck.
But he was crashing now, bro, and I was just looking at it like, damn, this is interesting. And then it got real uncomfortable because it kept going. It kept going, bro. But like, stuff like
bro,
that.
If you don't get out here and fuck these hoes.
Nah, bro. It's different, man. It was some other shit going on with them. Like he was doing that, but he was like it was his ammo to
this is
like
pissing me off.
Yeah, like he was just doing it more like to
this nigga
like,
fucking bitch is thinking about him.
Yeah, he was like, look at you, like you wish you had this nigga. Like, and I was like, okay. Whew, crashing out hard, bro. But like that's the type of shit that you see. But like he's not like a day one. I don't know him like that.
Yeah.
But like
friends, how many of us have them? All right, man. Can't be bought. Can't be bought. I think I got something for your ass. All right.
Pause.
Wear dirty shoes for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
All occasions. Stone Cold these. Weddings.
What?
Business meetings.
What?
Funerals.
What?
Family functions.
What?
No new shoes ever. $250,000 a year.
How dirty?
White girl ones.
Yep. I'll do it.
I didn't think you would go that easy.
Do I look like a nigga that like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You see my shoes?
Dog, you wear those over here. When you be outside, you be lemon pepper steppers. Stop fucking playing.
That ain't true.
You like, kid got me these new
Nah, I come
Okay. 100.
For $100K
a year. Dirty shoes for the rest of your life.
But I get $100K every year, no matter what.
No matter what.
We'll do it.
Dirty ass shoes.
Yep. I do it. Yeah.
I don't think you realize how dirty the shoes is.
I asked you how dirty. You said white girl.
White girl ones. Not new white girl ones. Old white girl ones.
Nigga,
White girl ones now, they be kind of keeping up with their shoes. Old white girl ones. I'm talking about them bitches brown.
Mm-hmm.
You with the shits?
Yep.
No matter what you got on.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty ass. Like, you ain't got to wear ones, but they got to be busted.
Yeah.
50.
50 is when I kind of like...
Nigga, next start doing it.
Yeah. Like, because like $100K, like honestly...
this is the rest of your life now. Inflation going...
Yeah, but that don't mean
it's a free $100K.
Yeah, it's a free $100K. I can still do other shit.
Okay.
Like I can still, that's just like an instant like
75.
Like I probably could do it for 75.
I ain't never seen that face you made.
I feel like 50 is just like investment wise and just understanding. I don't know, because I want to be able to go into certain rooms.
That's what I'm saying.
Respectful to,
that's what I said. Business meetings and all that shit. You had dusty
and
as fuck.
$50K a year.
Nigga got on a $5,000 suit and shacks.
Yeah. I mean, it becomes a style at some point. It becomes a trend or a fashion trend. So I'm okay with that. I'm not worried about it. Like, fuck y'all. If you think my shoes dirty, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm making? You know what
I was a little upset by the question. It was geared towards you, but I started thinking about it. I was like, dirty shoes. Because I just started thinking about homecoming.
I am too, but sometimes you can't think like that.
I was
like,
so mad at homecoming. I had them shoes on the first day and they was dusty as hell. I was like, dog, look at my shoes. I'm talking to my homegirl. She was like, yeah, I was like, no.
Look at my roof.
this is my first day having these bitches on. They dusty as hell. She couldn't understand me. I was like, you don't get it. You don't get it. I just not wiped them bitches off today, and I ain't done wiping them off. And I'm just like, okay, this salvageable. But at the same time, I walked in for the past homecoming was like 2 weeks ago. I've been walking in, it's like,
yeah,
I can't believe that shit. And I had them bitches for like 6 months. This is my first time breaking them hoes out. I was like, yeah, dusty. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna do it, but like I don't. I was thinking about
you'll get over it.
Yeah, I get over it.
Like it'll become a part of your fashion, a part of your style.
Yeah, that nigga
like,
wear dirty shoes, man.
Yeah.
But the rest of them be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about some shit. Bringing up this question. My mama bought me some new shoes and then sent me to the park and got mad when my shoes is fucked up with sticker bugs on them and shit. And she was like, "What did you do?" I was like, "I was playing."
Yeah.
She was like, then she tried to shame me with everybody. I just got him these shoes today and look at them. And in my head, I'm like, oh, this on me? I'm 8, nigga. You sent me out to play.
Exactly.
Like,
what was I supposed to do?
All right, cool.
What was I supposed to do?
You right.
Yeah.
Because I know what money is and shoes. Like, nigga, I got to bring that up next time I talk to her.
She was wild.
Like,
she was
you was wild.
That way. Yeah.
How you send me out here?
That way. You knew better.
Come on, dog.
It was a mom learning experience. Hopefully she said never again. And like
I remember a friend of ours, he had on all white. He was supposed to go somewhere. Nigga at the park with us. He was like, I can't get dirty. We was like, all right, we're going to try not to get you dirty.
But you about to run around with us?
Nigga, bro. On them dirty ass swings, the dirty ass slides,
you know
dirty
what?
ass.
You know what? Let me just do this right here real quick.
Yeah.
Just
no, let me just take off my belt and give you a whooping right now. Because, nigga, you getting dirty. Like, the fuck is you talking about? Your mama bogus as hell for sitting you out here. Think you was responsible.
Look at this dude blow some dust on that motherfucker.
You on your bike.
Yeah. Oh, when that back wheel.
Crazy as hell.
That back wheel start kicking that shit up. You turn around like, God.
All that shit was a setup, man. Black moms back then was setting us up. Like, why would you do that?
It was like, you know what? I don't want to have to buy this nigga this shit no more. Yeah, go out there with your new clothes on, and if you get them dirty, I ain't never gonna buy you nothing new. Yeah.
And I'm whooping your ass. Like, you just give me the whooping now.
So you just
give me the whooping now.
So you just want to whoop me? Like, that's just how it is. You just feel that way. You just, okay.
Nigga, that's why I be having so much grace on my door, and I be like, you too. My mom would have been like,
did you just say that's why you give your daughter so much grace at 2?
Yeah, because I'd be like, man,
Nigga,
I remember, no, hear me out.
You remember at 2 your mama not giving you grace?
I remember at 2.
Yeah, so how would you know?
I'd just be like, hey, look, she gonna be getting a lot of grace just because of my childhood. And my childhood wasn't fucked up, but there were things. I remember that belt. Anyway, shout outs.
Shout out to my wife, my kids. Love y'all. Shout out to all the black owned businesses, black entrepreneurs out there doing your thing, man. Keep striving for greatness and building that generational wealth. Shout out to you, bro. Always doing your thing, putting together the show and getting it running and doing all the edits and everything.
One time lately.
No, it's all good shit.
We got 2 cameras now. We ain't got, you know what I'm saying? One of them bitches gonna work.
Yeah. Well, you ain't got to tell everybody all about that shit like that. You know
don't nobody stick around for this.
But yeah.
Man, shout out my family, man. Shout out my mom while I'm sitting there talking shit. Greatest mom ever, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my wife, my daughter. Well, here you go, man. All in the video. Shout out the best co-host in the world. Want to shout out the listeners. Appreciate y'all. Everything y'all do. Comments, listens, follows, watches, all that shit. Let me get down here so I don't forget niggas. I thought I cut some of this shit off here. Go through all the old can't be boss to make sure I don't repeat these hoes. God damn. All right. Shout out Dreamers Clothing Line. Oh, we also got to shout out our boy Stacks 100. Gotta shout out his new EP coming out midnight hours on Black Friday. Concrete Hustle clothing line coming out. You see the hat right here. We got the prototype and shit. Gotta shout out our boy King O'Deezy. He's supposed to be coming out this year with some new shit. Other than that, still want to shout out Stacks 100 exclusive interview on Southern Tea Report. Hey, you get to know him more than you got to know him on the show on here. You know what I'm saying? You get his personality on there. You get more in depth on like where he came from, how he got there, where he is right now. Other than that, we out.
Don't be weird.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.